Hello friends, today we're going to talk about a brand new foundation for me. And I have to say I haven't worn a Clinique foundation in a very long time. There was a formula in Clinique about 30 years ago, 35 years ago that I absolutely adored, but I've never gone back to it. So we are going to try the Even Better Serum Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF. Today's video is in collaboration with Nordstrom. I kind of like these collaborations because they force me to buy stuff. I haven't really been buying much makeup, and except for I did the Claudette about a month ago, I think was the last time I actually purchased anything. So I did go ahead and purchase this foundation, and I wanted to try a couple of new lipsticks because you know I love me some lipsticks. And Charlotte Tilbury has a new hyaluronic Happy Kiss, and I got it in, well, I can't see what color I got it in right now. When we get to the lips, I will tell you what color I got it in. And then I also bought a metallic lipstick from Dior. I just thought it was really pretty. And I did buy these earrings from Nordstrom as well. And I bought the necklace. And what else? I bought 2 pairs of shoes, but they are too small, so I do have to send them back. That's what I love about Nordstrom. I can order and I can just ship back. And I also bought 2 shirts that were way too big for me, so I may order them in the right size because I would like to start doing a variety of videos, and clothing, my style of course, might inspire some of you. So I'm going to, actually today I'm going to go back on Nordstrom and I'm going to just really try to order some things. It's been really difficult for me because I am in Florida and everything is kind of wintry right now. Like today it's 90 here, and I know back in New York where I used to live it's like 20. So it's just been taking me some getting used to. Anyway, we're gonna get started with this. It's kind of like it's gonna be a chit chat, get ready with me. Again, everything that I'm using is from Nordstrom, and it will be listed and linked below for you. In case I don't mention it during the video, I will tell you the foundation that I am going to be trying today. Let me get my zoom lens because you know I'm useless without it. So the foundation we are going to try today is a dry combination to oily. It's the Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, broad spectrum of SPF 25. And the color that I am wearing, which is very unusual because usually I go for warm, I am wearing CN52 Neutral. And it says that this is a skin perfecting coverage of a foundation with the transforming power of a serum. It visibly restores skin instantly and over time with good for skin ingredients: vitamin C, salicylic acid, hyaluronic acid, and also provides a sun protection, weightless, buildable, full coverage, second skin satin finish. And that's why I said, okay, I'll give it a try. I already have my eyes done, my eyebrows, just to save time. All right, so we're gonna get started on the foundation. I'm first going to pump it so you can see what it looks like. So this is the consistency of the foundation. Has a little bit of a serum-like texture to it. So we're gonna get started. I'm just going to tap the foundation on the areas that I normally would. It has no scent. It has a little scent, but I can't figure out what it is, but it's very mild. And I am going to use a sponge because that is my preferred method to apply a foundation. So I'm going to pick up the rest. I'm going to get my handy dandy mirror here. I'm just going to go through the foundation just a little bit, and then as we go along, I'm going to start the chit chat. So we're just going to go ahead and pounce this so I can give you a first impression. It's really pretty. Very, very pretty. Now, I'm not sure how it's going to wear or play on my aging skin. I did prime my skin with the Lancome La Base Pro primer, and that's all I have on my face outside of my skincare. So we're just going to go ahead. Now, I have some discoloration right here that I like in the first swipe my foundation to cover up, and it's doing a pretty good job. The finish is beautiful. It really is pretty. Now, I have dry skin, although it's not as dry as it has been in previous years because of the humidity here in Florida. I also have some deep lines and folds and wrinkles. My pores are becoming a slight issue with age, but nothing that I can't control. So I'm just going to go ahead I'm not going up underneath my eyes. I'll use a concealer under there. And then I'm going to go ahead on the forehead and try not to take my brows off. This is a gorgeous finish. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. It is beautiful. Now I have to see how it plays. Again, I am a mature woman, so my skin definitely plays differently than a younger skin would with any foundation. All right, so let me just back up so you can get a good look at this foundation. It really is pretty, very pretty. It dries down on the skin nicely. You could actually just, if this dries down a little bit more, I would be able to go ahead and just apply my other powder, blush, bronzer, right over it. I don't think it would be a problem. It feels comfortable on the skin. It actually feels like nothing on the skin. It really feels nice, and I think it looks great. And that color, now if you wear the same color as me, that is CN52. So first impression, I'm liking it. All right, so we're going to move on to the rest of my face, and I'm going to chit-chat a little bit with you because I do get asked a lot of questions in the comment section. So I like to take this opportunity to go ahead and update you on what's going on in the life of CMT. And that is Crazy Miss Tammy. All right, so first of all, a lot of people ask, have you sold the house yet in Buffalo, New York? We have not sold the house yet. It seems that it doesn't have enough bathrooms for most people that are looking at it. And Lou has always felt that the house was built. He did not build it. Another couple built the home, and they were only in it for a very short time. But he has always thought that it needed another bathroom, and it appears that he is right, because that seems to be the big issue about the house, is that they would have to add another bathroom, and with the price of the house and then the cost of the remodel, you know, is it within their budgets? And so that seems to be the issue with the house. We are going to head back for a month or two in the summer because we need to pack the house up, decide what we're going to keep, what we're going to sell, and then set up an estate sale and, you know, garage sales and things like that, or tag sales, whatever you call them all over the United States. But I mainly have to decide what I want to keep. And there are a lot of things. I have really good pots and pans back there that I wasn't going to invest in a second set. I suppose I could have sold them back there, but there's nothing wrong with them. I'm not one to just, I don't waste money. I truly don't. But anyway, so, you know, we do need to go back there and see how things are going there. But for the most part, it gets a lot of views, but the realtor has said that it's just that lack of bathroom. It has 4 bathrooms, but it only has 2 full bathrooms and 2 half bathrooms, like powder room. So we'll see what happens. You know, I mean, people do love it. The property is gorgeous. You cannot beat the property. There's 5 acres, and about 2 acres of it is woods, and the rest is just open area for you to enjoy. And I will tell you, that is something that I truly miss. Here, where we live in Florida, you don't get a lot of yard. Your house is sitting on top of your neighbors. We didn't have to deal with it. That's why, you know, I kind of felt bad taking the doodles away from it, because they don't really have any place to play. But we did find a good dog park, although we haven't been, because Lula picked up a little something from the dog park. So we haven't taken, then we had a little bit of rain and we knew it would be muddy there. So they haven't gone to the dog park. So I just make sure to really walk Lula a lot, because she has to watch her weight. She's a little smaller. But she's like a little tank. And then Harley, we just play with her a lot to get her exercise. Speaking of the doodles, you know how I always talk about having to worry about the gators? Well, there is something else here in Florida that needs to be watched, and you know, all Floridians are going to know about this, and we knew about them, but I hadn't seen any, okay? So I'm just going to powder a little bit underneath my eyes here, because I did put a cream concealer under, and because, you know, I have lines under my eyes, it will travel in them. So I have gone back to using the Laura Mercier powder underneath my eyes because the Charlotte Tilbury is a gorgeous, gorgeous powder, but it has a little bit too much glow for underneath my eyes. And it was starting, because I have more wrinkles underneath my eyes now, it was starting to accentuate them. So I just do the powder here. I don't use it on my face though. I still use my Charlotte Tilbury. Who says I don't waste money? 2 powders, 1 face. Anyway, so in Florida there is something called cane frogs. These frogs are very toxic to dogs. They will kill your dog. They will kill your cat. They can even kill a human. What they do is, it's kind of a protection to themselves. They secrete off of their back this milky toxin. And if your dog licks it and you don't see it happen, it can cause nerve damage, it can cause death. Many dogs just die from it. Well, Lula is only interested in lizards. She must be a little bit smarter than Harley, because she must know I'm not messing with that frog, okay? I'm just going to put a little bit of powder here. Not a lot on my face. I'm just going to do the high parts of my cheek and maybe just around my forehead where I'm going to put some bronzer and under the jawline. That's it. All right, so getting back to this lovely cane frog. So that's what they do. So the other morning, we took them out to go potty in the back, and they are never without us because it is Florida. It's very dangerous for animals if you do not have a fenced-in yard, and especially for ours because we're surrounded by water. So we go out the other morning, and Harley is going nuts around the pool. And Lou sees it, but he calls her, and he thinks Harley's not going to pay attention to you when she's gone into the zone. So, he's like, Harley, come on, get out, get out, get out. So I happen to walk over, and I see the frog. It was humongous. I mean, as far as a frog goes, that's humongous to me. So it was a huge frog, ugly as can be, okay? Not pretty. And Harley is pouncing her paw on it. I had to jump in the pool. Now, she wasn't in the deep end, but I had my sneakers on, my workout clothes on. I had to get in the pool and pull her away, and Lou got the net. Now, Lou will not kill anything, nothing at all. So I like to talk with my hands. I can't do that when I'm in a get ready with me video. I have to keep moving on. So here we go. We're going to keep moving on. All right, so Lou won't kill anything. Me? I think I have serial killer inside of me. I really do, because if it's going after my dog, I'm going after it. And I know that might upset some people, but anyway, he won't kill a wasp. He will save it and let it fly outside. Must be the doctor in him, I don't know. Anyway, so he gets the net and he takes the frog. We did have another morning just like this, that's why I say frogs. So he takes it and he puts it in the water behind the house. So the next day, same thing, another frog. I don't know, they must be living someplace around our property. So another frog. So he has to do the same thing. Harley's going nuts. Now every morning when she goes outside, she's like an inspector for frogs. I mean, she forgets she has to potty. She's looking for those frogs. Just high prey drive, both of them. But Lula has a prey drive for other things, where Harley, birds and frogs. They set her over the edge, where Lula, it's lizards and, what is it? Oh, bunnies. Those are the other things. We don't have too many bunnies here, but we do have bunnies. But not as many as we had back in New York. I mean, Lou had to go outside and make noise before we could let them out. I had to do it if he wasn't home. But anyway, so the next day, same thing. I had to get her out. Lou had to take the frog and he put it in the water. So of course he goes online now and he goes, I want to make sure that that's the frogs that are poisonous. So he goes online, and sure enough, it's the cane toad or cane frog, and it is toxic. And you have to really be right on it. You have to rinse your dog's mouth aggressively right away and get them to the vets. So anyway, he looks it up, and it says that you should kill these because they are an invasive species. So they just continue to multiply before you know it, they're taking over your yard. So he said, oh, you're supposed to kill them. And because they just keep coming back and they multiply. So he looked up, you know, how to kill them, because in like Florida, you can't just kill a gator. You have to call and you have to have it removed. You're not allowed to kill them. And that would be sad to me. But this frog, I don't know. Not so sad to me. But anyway, he did look it up, and this is how you humanely euthanize a cane toad frog, whatever you want to call him. He looks like a toad to me because he's really big. He's not a cute little frog. So to humanely kill it, because remember, me, I have a little serial killer in me. I would probably be selling these frogs as frog legs on a menu someplace. No problem with me. Anyway, you are supposed to spray it with sunburn spray. So you spray it, within a few minutes, it's unconscious. Then, after you have knocked it out, you are supposed to put it in a baggie and put it in your freezer for a couple of weeks. And that will humanely kill a very toxic frog. Did y'all know that? I said to Lou, it ain't sitting in our freezer for weeks. No way. So I would probably just spray it with some sunburn spray and then spray it again and spray it again. And I don't know. It just might make the trash. I don't know. Can you imagine having that big ugly thing in your freezer? Not me. Anyway, I'm just doing my blush, and I'm just using a Clinique blush. I'm just going to put a little bit over my eyes. So that is what's going on with the dogs. And I also wanted to say thank you very much to all of you who ordered pizzas online. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will put it out on Instagram again. Really good. If you're in the Florida area and you're missing good pizza, ooh, this is some good pizza. Yes, it is. And these people came from New York, so they know how to make a good pizza. And that includes the dough. Okay? Okay. I did want to say thank you for buying the pizzas. I also want to say that the video that I did not too long ago on my giveaway, she did not claim her prize, and I do give you 48 hours from posting, and it's been much longer than 48 hours, and I did check again this morning, and there was no email from her. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that Ms. R. Melinda R., you have now won that prize. So just get in touch with me. Go back to that video, and underneath is all the information that you need to get in touch with me, okay? And you have 48 hours from this posting, okay? All right. I really do think this foundation is very, very nice. It still feels very good on the skin. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill my lips in. Okay, so I just put on, it's Chicory from MAC. All right, I think I'm going to try the Charlotte Tilbury, the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss. And the color that I got is Romance Kiss. So let's go ahead and try this. This is what the tube looks like. Definitely Charlotte Tilbury. And then it just winds up. And it's a balmy gloss. Ooh, very nice. Oh, these are nice. Very nice. Pretty color. I'm going to wind it up just a little bit more. Not sticky at all. They have a balm-like feel. That's not balm, it's balm. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Feels really good on the lips. Oh, one little thing that I don't like, it does not retract, so do not wind it up all the way. That's the only thing I don't care for on it. I'll go ahead and show you the lipstick that I got from Dior. So this is the Rouge Dior, and it's in 525 Cherie, and it's in the metallic finish. I just wanted it. I don't know why. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my hand for you. It's a pinky coral. I think it's really pretty. That's what it looks like. I could have worn it with chicory as well. Very, very, this is beautiful that's on my lips. But this is very, very pretty. Maybe I'll post on Instagram or something with this on my mouth instead of this. But wow, that is really pretty. I really like it. Very, very nice. Good job, Charlotte. Good job. Yeah. All right, so I just need to do my mascara, so I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are curled. I'm going in with Nars Extreme Climax. I love this one. It does make my lashes bulky. If you do not like a bulky, you will probably prefer the one in the red tube. It also gives you bulky, but not as much as this. So what is going on with all of you? Those of you in Texas, have you recovered? Are things back to normal for you? I knew what you were going through. Coming from Buffalo, New York, we would get snowstorms that you would not believe. The difference is Texas was not prepared for this. And why would they be? They're not used to it. Where in Buffalo, we are ready and know how to handle everything that comes with a snowstorm. Our plows are out. They salt our roads. We know all precautions to take. We know that in the winter, you just have a backup of food and you pay attention to the weather. And if a storm's coming, it's just like a hurricane in those areas. We prepare for it. You know, if this had been a hurricane, Texans would have been prepared and known what they were doing. But when you are not used to things freezing up on you and your electricity going out, your heat going out. We had a storm once in Buffalo. It was in October, so we were not expecting it. And it was a very weird storm because my brother lived in Lewiston and we lived in Buffalo, New York. So my brother was mowing his lawn while we were in a blizzard. And my brother, that's probably about a 45-minute drive. My sister, who lived about 25 minutes from me, got a little bit of snow, but nothing that like we got. I mean, they got a drizzle. We, because we are considered the South Towns, we got slammed. And what happened and why it was so dangerous is because the leaves had not fallen off the tree. And it was an ice blizzard storm. So when the ice hit the trees, they just, it destroyed so much landscaping for people. It was really unbelievable. And it was very dangerous. And I'm grateful that Lou was home because he could have gotten stuck at work or at the hospital. But he was home. And he had to keep clearing the furnace vent outside so we didn't, die of carbon monoxide. We could not get our doors open. That's how bad it was. And Lou is 6 feet tall, and the snow was up to probably his breast, his chest. He doesn't have breast, but his chest. And what I had to do, the only way we were able to get out is I could get the door open enough to slide my body out, and then I just had to work the snow away. It was exhausting. We had to work in like 15-minute segments so we didn't have heart attacks. And the only thing is we did not have a generator on our house, so we were without heat. We did have a wood-burning fireplace at the time. We were without electric. It was horrible. After that storm, we did get a generator on our house, so we did not have to ever put up with that again because it was horrible. And we had a neighbor who owned a landscaping business. He came and plowed our driveway out because we were supposed to go to, we were coming down to Florida in 2 days. And we needed to just get out of our home because the rest of our surrounding areas or airport, everything was open, but not our area. It was unbelievable. So I do know what you were going through, and I sympathized with all of you, and I hope that you all are returning back to normal. All right, so that's it. I don't really put mascara on the lower lashes because I think it just drags my eyes down. But I do want to go in and put just a little bit of color under them. So I'm just going to, the palette, I'm using a Shiseido palette. I'm not sure if it's a discontinued. I did get it at Nordstrom. But I'm just not sure if it's still made. But I'll link it below if it is. I know everything else is. So I'm just putting a little bit of that shadow underneath my eye and blending it out, always working up on the outer corners, blending it out. And then I'm going to go in with the deeper tone that I have in the corner of my eye, and I'm just taking a little bit of that, and I'm just going to sweep that along and up, and just add a little bit of warmth underneath. And you'll see it just brings the whole look together, because if I put mascara on, it's just too much. And my lower lashes get really long when I'm using lash serums. So it's too much then. I do want to put a little bit and just drag it down slightly. It just widens the eye a little bit for me. And then I'm just going to take a clean brush and sweep away anything that kind of swept up there when I was gliding. And that's it. That's today's Get Ready with me, my friends. So I would like to thank Nordstrom for collaborating with me again. I did bring some Max Fix Plus I was going to spritz, but I really want to see how this foundation holds up without anything else on it. That's why I didn't powder it a lot. So I'll leave in an annotation or below how it lasted for the day. And now I have to tell you, my first impression is that it is absolutely beautiful. And I think the color is absolutely perfect. And like I said, these earrings are from, they came in beautiful colors. They came in black, they came in beautiful lavender, and they came in turquoise. The turquoise is really gorgeous. And then they came in the white. I don't know if you can see it because the camera focuses on my eyes, but I just think these are really pretty. I love them. And the lip balm is incredible. Love it. It feels so nice on the lips. Really, really pretty. All right, my friends, so that is it for today's Get Ready with me. Let me know what's going on in your life. Have you purchased anything new? I would like to thank Nordstrom for collaborating with me once again. And yeah, I really like this foundation, and the lips are so pretty. All right, my friends, don't forget, subscribe. I would love to have you as an ageless beauty. Hit the bell right next to the subscribe button that notifies you of all the videos that I'm putting up. Until the next time, my friends, you go out in that world and you be lovable. I love you all. BISOUS.